Hello guys, welcome back to the Joe Smp series. This is my first actual episode I'm doing. Sorry I haven't posted in so long. I just didn't want to. I'm just kidding. I haven't had any time to make videos much lately. I still have 2 jobs, and until the end of this week on the 29th of July, I still have online classes, and it's so stupid. But I've been struggling with them a lot because I've been getting 2 or 3 projects a day to do, and I procrastinate a lot, so sometimes I just literally cannot make the videos. But I decided, you know what, I have a couple hours before work and I don't want to do my projects, so I decided to make my Joe Smp base look really cool. Just so most of you know, this is like season 2. I'm joining in season 2. There was a different Joe Smp server before this one. Though the server is already very not used a lot, and it's mainly just like 4 or 5 of us that are on it right now. Yeah, I just have to get a lot of wood because I keep running out. I end up seeing like a wolf in the distance, and we're gonna go and see him soon because we see a wolf in the distance after I'm collecting all the spruce. I'm gonna tell you what we're using the spruce for soon. So we go and get the bones because it's the first time I've seen a wolf on the server. Come later, I found out that they actually turned on mobs and hostility, so it upped the spawnage of wolves in my area. I actually see 3 or 4 after this. I just didn't have any bones because at the time I, didn't really see mobs much at all. Which is like a nice thing, and we end up getting a little buddy. It was all nice and stuff. Then we had to walk over to my house. I did stop to cut more wood because I had to eat and stuff. I didn't bother eating before I went and got him because your hunger runs out so fast traveling. I just, I had to replant the trees I taken. I didn't want to plant them so close to the water you could see like the bottom of them, like the logs in the water. I just think it looks weird. Also, there's 2 darkwood trees near my house. They weren't spawned there when I got to Norway, because that's where my base is. My base is in Norway. It's a earth block to block ratio server. So I live in Norway, Sweden, and Finland. That's my countries. And when I got there, it wasn't there, and I just put my chest down and I didn't think anything of it. I found out someone was living in the factory above my house. They aren't anymore, because I stole all their stuff because they had a lot of food, and my character had radiation poisoning. Also, you just saw me try and dye the dog's collar. It didn't work. This is version 1.12.2. That was before they had implemented the ability to dye dogs' colors. But we have the Future MC mod. But that also doesn't include the ability to dye dogs' colors. Which is like, it just makes you just makes me look a little not smart sometimes. And oh god, most of building and upgrading my little cave house went fine, except that dirt. You'll see the little bit of problem I've had with that dirt soon, because it plays through, I'm pretty sure. But oh man, I had so much problem with that dirt for no reason. Because I think I ended up needing almost a stack of dirt to properly fill in and make it look okay. And I did a little oopsie, decided to mine it, trying to make it go down. That didn't work. Wow. I don't know what I'm gonna keep going on about. I figured out we have, I'm pretty sure it's Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod. So we can build little potion shelves and stuff, and like little sword holders. And I ended up putting them around my base beforehand. And what else was new? My one friend is living in Iceland. And he gave me all the stuff to make a little snowman. We never named the snowman, but he lives in my house now, and I ended up building an outdoor enclosure for him, which I found out was not a good idea. Oops. But yeah, now I have to go find all the dirt. I decided it might not have been a good idea to do the outside in cobblestone too, because it wouldn't look right. But I had put all my dirt into it already, and I didn't have any more dirt in my chests. And my chests are the most unorganized thing I've ever seen. So I go and try and get some dirt, and I'm like, yeah, only like 5. Almost dropped water on my head, and I decided to, you know, make a little area that I could go into the cave. You know, as a little irrigation system, because that would be cool. It worked the first time. Then I got more dirt and found a hole. I filled in the hole almost with dirt, which was such a smart idea. But I wanted to fill it in all the way, so I, you know, had to dig it out a little bit more. Stuff, and yeah. I really did just use the dirt to fill in it, and guess what? The 10 dirt wasn't enough dirt at all, and it was fun, so we had to go and get more dirt. I think I grabbed 2 pieces, and it still wasn't enough dirt. And I went out, and I didn't want to wreck all of the surroundings, and I did. Oops. It ended up making a giant waterfall right beside my house. It's an extreme inconvenience now, too. So that's fun, and I got swept off my feet into a cave where I found 2 stacks of dirt, which is finally enough dirt for this build, and it looks very nice. And personally, I think it looks very nice, because it looks like my house got landslided into a cave, or the cave was just built around it, and I think that's a vibe. I like that. And he just filled in the wall, and I decided it needed to like be integrated more, so I cut out 3 pieces of the thing and put spruce planks in there. And I ended up doing this off camera, but I have a bunch of Nuka-Cola from H-Bomb's Nuclear Tech Mod, I'm pretty sure, and I got one of the potion bottle shelves, and I put it all in there right beside the other potions, and it looks pretty cool, actually. And I filled in the floor, you know. I kept getting distracted, and I had to find food, but I haven't organized my chests, and all of my stuff is everywhere, so you can literally find everything and anything. But I found some not cobblestone, like just normal stone, and I decided, what if we took everything out of the floor, so it's just cobblestone, oak, and stone. Yeah, and that ended up, yeah, this is the part where we're gonna make my snowman's little outside enclosure, which was such a good idea. I'll explain to you why it's such a good idea. And I ended up going through all the random spaces in my house, putting putting stone there, and it took a while because I wanted to get all of them, so I had to make sure, you know, I got all of them. And it's not a tiny cave at all. I didn't go into like my mining spot down in the pit, but yeah. I don't think I showed it in the video. I did a giant corner full of jasper, red sandstone, and later, I think I didn't end up using all the footage I recorded, but later I put God, what's the temple block? Yeah, I don't remember, but it took me 5 minutes to make fences in that thing because I couldn't remember how to make them, and it is so full because of the mods. Nether brick. I put nether brick up there too. It looks really nice. I'll put it in the next episode so you guys can see. I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, it took me so long to make fences because there's so many crafting mods we had in there too, and I think there's about 105 to 110 mods right now, and they're adding more later. We're adding more mods soon, which is, yeah. And then our snowman tried to escape. Does anyone want to put a name down in the comments for the snowman? That'd be lovely. And then I went outside to cover up all the spruce that you could see from the outside. I was like, that's a cool little platform area. And I kept getting distracted by the northern lights. Because where I live, you can see the northern lights, but it looks so weird to see them in a game because you never really see games placed. Like I live, like you can see them, and you never really see that in a lot of games. You'll see the northern lights, but it'll take place in like America or some shit. You'll be like, ugh, America, and it's just like, no, that's not how that works. But the Aurora Borealis and the lights are just beautiful. But then again, I'm a gamer and I don't leave my house much, except to work. So, yeah. And before recording, me and my Iceland friend went looking for vegetables for Pam's Harvest Craft, so there's a bunch of them in my chest. And we found a spaceship, and I ended up stealing a lot of stuff from the spaceship, like the glowstone lights that you can see in the caves. And yeah, my dad stopped me 3 times recording to show me a ghost detector when I was recording the video, and I just think it's adorable. It's not a ghost detector though. It's not a ghost detector. It's a hidden camera finder. His dad paused too. He paused me 3. I think I wrote 3 times. He actually paused me 4, but I don't think I included the 4th one. Because when he went to pick it up, he forgot our P.O. box. I don't understand half the mods. I actually only know how to use the ores mod and Pam's Harvest Craft properly, and a bunch of the decoratory mods. I think if you look at my chest, you see that I went dungeon raiding with a couple of my friends on the server too. I don't know if anyone recorded it, but we did, and I got a bunch of stuff from it. I have a bunch of spare armor now too that I end up using because I lost all of mine, and all of my weapons, and a bunch of the diamonds I had found because that was a smart idea. And I ended up moving my bed down into my actual base area where I've been living. And I moved my jukebox. I moved the table that's up there too. I don't know if I recorded that though. and I moved the table and chairs and make a little space where I can put them all. And I think I put that in the video too. I did. I had to make it even though, so it looks a bit off with the table space so far apart and stuff. I think this is the unlabeled dad pause. There we go. We're back. He doesn't stop me for long, so sometimes I'll just throw it in. Oh, there's 4. This was when he was calling me. Yeah. And I brought those downstairs to our little living space we made, and I covered the floor down there also in stone. But I didn't put that in because that's kind of boring. So I did find out it was too small to make even, but it had to be even, or otherwise it's not even, and that's weird. And I end up fixing up all the floors, making it look nice and easier to run down. And I had to go and get more slabs. And I don't think I actually showed you, I'm showing you that area down there yet. What I'm doing down there, because that's an open cave, but it's really flat and small. Like it's got permafrost in it, but I'm currently using it for something else. That's not working too great, but I am trying anyways. So yeah, so you can get excited for that in the future. I was still filling up the floor to look all nice. I just covered up the one hole that would make me fall to my death because I'm not smart. I ended up cutting it off so you guys couldn't see the starting of what I was doing down there. But then I just... Oh yeah, I ended the video early. So like and subscribe. Bye. Why do I do that? I need to remember when I end the video when I'm recording the voiceover. Oh, that's gonna be interesting to watch.